Hello YouTube. Here the other day, my nephew and I were talking about Farmall M's, Super M's, and the belly pump. A lot of people will know what I'm talking about, come across this video, because you're probably going to be searching for Farmall M or belly pump drive coupler or whatever. And he was telling me how he got this coupler up into the tractor while he had to put the belly pump in, and I'm guessing you would just take and put some grease on the coupler dog here and stick it to the drive on either the engine or the transmission part, countershaft, or on the pump itself, and then point it up so it can just slide into place. He was telling me about that. I said, well, why didn't you just take the coupler dog apart? He says, what do you mean? I says, yeah, just slide the cotter pin out and pull the coupler apart. Well, I did not realize this because my dad, whenever he'd do this, he had this other coupler that you would put together with, it had a cotter pin that held like a key in place, and you could put it together after you got the belly pump up into the tractor. I wish I had a picture of a belly pump. Sometimes I'll maybe, if I run across an M or something with a belly pump in it, I'll show you. But I think most everybody knows what I'm talking about. Here it is. I actually found it in my toolbox here yesterday, and I decided to shoot a couple pictures and send it over to my nephew. He says, well, what's the cotter pin for? Well, one-handed here. Come on. Sure, it's got a stick. Oh, there we go. I'm getting it. Out of here. There we go. So you can see there's a hole there, and you can just take this part up, and you can actually slide this up. You can put the belly pump in first, slide this into place, slide this one into place, and there is room up there. I know there is, because otherwise they wouldn't have this. And then once you got it in place, you could put the cotter pin in and then rotate the pump 180 degrees and then bend the cotter pin over. But that is what this here is. And you see the hole right there. And you can see the hole right here. So, yeah, pretty cool invention. I'm not sure if International came up with this. I'm guessing this is stock. And after a bit of frustration of dropping this out onto the ground and being able to get it lined up, I'm thinking somebody must have came up with this idea, and they probably had it at the International dealerships. They probably had some of these sitting out on the counter, and they probably sold a few, unless this was the original and they came up with this later. I doubt it. But yeah, it's a pretty nice job of machining here. You can see the wear on the drive. You can see, and it looks like depending on which way you put it in, you could get it to wear either way. But this here has even got wear on the coupler. So anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm not sure if it helped you out or not. If you run into these, I'm kind of curious if anybody knows if it was like an add-on or a aftermarket from, let's say, a company like M&W, because M&W had a lot of stuff for tractors, and they had overdrives, they had pistons and sleeve sets, they had overhaul kits, and all kinds of things. And I'm kind of wondering if this is an M&W. I don't see any markings on it, no stamping, so even along the edge I don't see anything, so no part numbers. So if anybody's ever seen this, let me know. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, please. I'd like to know if anybody else has seen one of these. Thanks. Bye.